What's up, guys? Renasant here. Welcome back to the channel. So we are at Firelink Shrine right now. The reason I came back here from Anne Orlando is mainly just to level up a couple times and maybe buy a couple things. We changed gear as well. I did pop some soul items and farm some enemies, but so we have a little bit of spare souls there. Wearing the thief mask, the painted guardian gown, and the brass gauntlets with the painted guardian waistcloth. Remember, we just got these painted guardian things from dropping down from those rafters in Anne Orlando, or from the prison tower to be exact. But I think we look pretty cool. Look like a little beautiful stealth assassin. But the main reason I'm back here is to give the Shrine Handmaid these Easterners Ash. Of course, she doesn't have anything new to say, but that should allow us, to buy large Titanite. So, one thing I know, people get tired of seeing the same weapon over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I am actually going to. I did that so we could, make some new weapons, but I am or reinforce some new weapons. But I am actually going to start using a different weapon, I believe. Not for any reason particularly, but just because. Because I feel like it, to be honest. And the one I want to use, don't guess I actually have it yet. Let me go check. No, I don't think I can get it yet. Let me see what weapons this old girl has. Short sword. Oh! I do have it. So we're gonna buy the washing pole. I'm actually not gonna use that though. I totally forgot we are rocking a quality build. I'm actually going to use... Man, I just don't know. Probably just a Lothric Knight sword for now. We haven't used a straight sword this whole game. And I know this isn't the super sexy sword that you were probably hoping for, but I think it will help us with our stamina management. We are gonna make it, let's see, we're doing 271 right now. That will make it much worse. Sharp, we'll be doing 289. We might just leave it alone for right now because I might want to infuse it later. We are going to go ahead and come over here though and pump a couple levels here. Didn't get many, but we got enough.
Farewell, Ashen One.
And now we are going to travel back to Anne Orlando, where we last left off before we went and met Yorkshire at the prison tower. So, Anne Orlando, it's not a particularly big place for the most part. The main thing with Anne Orlando is it's packed. Well, it's beautiful for one. For 2, it is packed full of silver knights. So I'm going to show you. Hello, kitty. My cat just ran in the room screaming. So I'm going to show you like an interesting little way to go ahead and get this show kicked off. Basically, this silver knight will just start walking down these stairs nice and slow like. What you want to do is go ahead and trigger him by shooting him with an arrow. Give us our Titanite, fatty. Oh. Remember, when they use their lightning, you don't want to try to parry them. But if they're not using their lightning attack, they're very easy to parry. So those 2, they're no big deal. What have we got here? Very interesting, no? Henri of Astor is here, huh? Very interesting. Hello, friend. You notice this one has red eyes. There is a reason for that. Oh. Oh, smashed. That that is not the way you want to handle that. I was a little distracted. My cat keeps rubbing all over me. Alright, so let us try this again, shall we? Remember, get your bow out. Boing. Piss that one off. This one's not very easy to parry because he's got the spear. But he is very easy to get behind and backstab there. As you can see, nothing to it but to do it. Oh, we straight up missed. Oh, you tricked me. That's one reason I wanted to start using this longsword. That R1, R1, R2 combo is just... It's honestly one of the most OP combos in the game. 1, 2, boing! 1, 2, boing! I don't know why I love that combo so much, but I do. Gotcha! Probably could have... Oh! That's beautiful. This guy's got some a new bag of tricks, I noticed. There we go. Yay! We finally got him, fam. Just admiring this beauty. There's another good little vantage point right here. I'll give you an idea of where we've came from. Ooh, these guys are shimmery, huh? Pontiff's area. Irithil. Lothric. God, this area is just so cool, man. So notice how Henri's summon sign is still here, even though we're not embered. That is purposeful because it's for a specific for her quest. So after you kill Red Eyes over there, get that soul item. Again, you have another Vista here. Another view of Lothric. You just want to come right over here. So for those of you who played Dark Souls 1, this is a very somber moment here. It is said that the giant blacksmith of Anor Londo was once the blacksmith of the gods. That's it. Make lightning simple and chaos infusions. So, in Dark Souls 1, this was an NPC that was the smith for you, and this dude was honestly like one of the most chill guys in the game. There was a chest behind here as well. He was a really friendly NPC, and RIP, we hate to see him go. We wonder if just time killed him, or I mean, what exactly happened, I wonder. Like I said, this whole area exists in Dark Souls 1 as well. I've never noticed that like effect on these stairs. Look at it. Well, that's just bone and nasty right there, isn't it? Ew. Yeah, nasty. So again, this is fairly linear. So you can go two ways here. You can either go around that way or right there. One thing to note, that's the front of Anor Londo right there. You might notice this fine young gentleman up here. We will deal with him. Rest assured, we will deal with him. You might also notice maybe you won't. Thought I just saw one. Maybe I'm going crazy. You'll notice plenty of deacons. Oh. Yeah, so this place is rife with slimes. There's slimes. Oh yeah, they're everywhere down there. Very annoying. And of course, these guys have the range of a god. But you can just follow the stairs down here. Get your moonlight arrows. Prepare to get swamped with fire. So again, the best way to handle these guys is not that way. Oh, Jesus. Best way to handle them is to backstab them so you get those invincibility frames. Notice how they're not dying from this. Oh my God, these guys are rough. Now we got slimes attacking us. The slimes you don't even want to really worry with for the most part. I say that as they start crunching me into pieces. Well, thanks for your robe, buckwheat. Lord, that's not even all of them, huh? So now you want to come up to this side over here. Find a whole new batch of them. Oh. Ow! Their poise is fantastic. and get another proof of a Concord kept. So now we're going to go down to the bottom floor down here. We actually are going to ember up. Not for any specific reason, just because I don't want to use an Estus quite yet. We're just coming up here, make sure there's no summoning signs, which there aren't. Haha! Try again next time, buckwheats. So what you want to do is come around to this side, I believe. Remember that guy's... Well, he's down now. And if you recall, we actually fought one of these guys before in the Cathedral of the Deep. Remember, they inflict curse, so just be careful of that. Really, you just don't want to let them bite you a lot. And I am getting caught up in this. Stop biting me, friggin' a-hole. Oh, good shot, mate. There you go. He is deceased. And he will give us Aldrich's ruby, which we will read. We're just gonna come over here and open this little, or press this little lever here. Little. No damage, no damage, no damage, no damage. Jackass. Alright, so go ahead and open that up. Then you want to come over here and look on this left side. You may notice a chest here. Definitely don't want to miss that. It is not a mimic. In fact, it is an Estus shard. Hey. So once you open up this, I guess you could call it a shortcut. Now we want to go ahead and go into Henri's world. This doesn't actually... This is kind of like that thing with Cirrus. You don't actually summon Henri. You get summoned to her world. One thing to note here, doing this will spoil the boss of the area. So when you do this, you will see who the boss is. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't know why I'm even killing this dude. But you are basically doing this to help Henri fight the boss in her world. So we are going to do that. And it should teleport you straight into the boss room, and it does. Oh! Aldrich, what's up, bro? So this is Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. So this actually is the boss of this area. Now, one thing to note here is helping Henri kill Aldrich does not kill Aldrich in your world. If you kill Aldrich here, that's not going to do nothing for you in your world as far as defeating Aldrich goes. But it's the exact same fight, basically, so... Okay, I am dead. Luckily, the good thing about this fight, or, like, helping Henri in this fight, at least, is when you die, there's not really any consequence for the most part. You can basically just respawn, click the button, click the summon again, and start over, so... See? Nothing to it. Easy as pie, mate. Oh, don't hit me, Aldrich. There we go. Also, I don't know why I'm one-handing my weapon. There's no purpose in one-handing your weapon here because you're never going to be blocking. So you may as well just two-hand your weapon. And so with Aldrich, what you want to do is just smack that ass. You really want to try to stay as close to Aldrich as possible, as much as possible. You can see he's embered up now. Because his melee attacks do far, far less damage. I mean, they still hurt, obviously, assuming we don't die here. His melee attacks do far less damage than his magic attacks. I recognize we're not doing so hot here. Again, you don't want to get too far from Aldrich. If he starts doing that crap, you are in trouble. Damn. I swear, 6 Estus is just not enough for this. Or 5, however many we get. And Henri is actually garbage, so she's not going to be very helpful here. Like, girl, we trying to help you. You got to help yourself, but we're trying to help you. Again, though, you don't lose anything from this. We'll get him this time. I was just trying to show you some of his moves.
I thought it might be you. No.
There we go, we're doing some good damage. Where'd you go, Aldrich? Get over there. Ooh, that life hunt scythe hurts. Remember, don't let them get too far away from you. So these arrows will actually track you down, as you noticed. There they go. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh. These freaking arrows hurt, man. There we go. Defeated.
I owe this to you.
We can't actually light the bonfire, because guess what? We're in Henry's world. Oh, Horace, we've done this. No, 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 baby doll. Horace turned hollow, and I killed him. This was Renasant's doing. Ah, no worries, brother, sister. Alright, so now that we've done that, we've actually basically ended Henri's quest line, which I'll go over that more in detail, but for now, we actually have to fight Aldrich in our world. With double the Estus, mind you. So remember, we spawned all these enemies back, so we do want to fight them. Alternatively, you can run right past them, which is not necessarily a bad idea. I just usually like to fight them. See if I get any drops. This is also where I would farm souls. You can farm these guys and get pretty good souls. You can see with the shield on, we get a couple thousand. If you wear the symbol of avarice while you're doing this and the silver serpent ring, yeah, you'll clean up pretty nicely. All right. So now we do not want to fight any of these deacons, so we are going to sprint. The best way to do this is just kind of hug the wall, use these pillars as natural cover. Until you get right here at least. Then you just want to go past them as fast as humanly possible and enter the Aldrich fight. Now be careful right off the rip. Now he's not doing his super magic, thank God, but so remember, he's gonna spawn opposite corner that you're standing in, so. And again, you want to try to stay pretty close to him if you can, just so you can bait out his melee attacks. Spawn over there, yep. The further you are away from Aldrich, the worse your life will be, I assure you. Where you going? Oh, you're on fire now. You think you're hot stuff, huh? Ha ha! Oh, God. Oh, man. Come on. Remember, these arrows will home in on you. You can see them homing there. But as you can see, Aldrich is nothing to fear, really. She was a little hard in Henri's world, but... Come on, come get me arrows. Ow. Well, you're dead. There you go. So of course Aldrich is a cinder of a lord. Give me your souls. Thank you. Another statue of Lord Gwyn. To be noted, that is Gwyn. That is his daughter Guinevere, and there should be a statue right here. but there's not. Much speculation would think that that is supposed to be Gwen's first born son. Well, firstborn child, which was a son. Problem is, why it's not here is that his firstborn son was actually banished from Anne Orlando, so... Go ahead and rest at the bonfire. Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. Cinders of a Lord left by Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. If the lords will not return, Aldrich became a lord by devouring men, but he was disillusioned with his throne, and so took to devouring gods instead. So some more kind of callbacks from Dark Souls 1, or what's interesting, the reference here from Dark Souls 1 as far as Aldrich goes. He actually looks almost identical, just a warped version of Gwendolyn, Darkmoon Gwendolyn from Dark Souls 1. The reason being, speculatively, is that Aldrich, being that he's a god eater, actually came here and ate Gwendolyn, or devoured him. So, when Aldrich ruminated on the fading of the fire, it inspired visions of a coming age of the deep sea. He knew the path would be arduous, but he had no fear. He would devour the gods himself. And indeed he did. You'll notice we got some elevators over here. Again, Dark Souls 1 callback. This is Smo's elevator. The other side is Ornstein's. This is where you actually fight Ornstein and Smo. So, but you do want to come up here, and that is because there is actually an item back here. This is where you would actually Sun Princess ring. Find them. Oh, I don't think we read Aldrich's ruby either. Aldrich, infamous for his appetite for flesh, apparently had the desire to share with others his joy of imbibing the final shudders of life while luxuriating in his victim's scream. So, two sides of the same coin here. One recovers FP from criticals, and the other recovers HP from criticals. Where is that Sun Princess ring? There it is. Ring associated with Guinevere, Princess of Sunlight and eldest daughter of Gwyn, the First Lord. The ring is vaguely warm like a beam of sunlight and gradually restores HP. Guinevere left her home with a great many other deities and became a wife and mother, raising several heavenly children. So this is Guinevere's throne. Her big-tittied self. You notice all these little micro silver knights. Always thought that was a very interesting thing there. Yeah, Guinevere, basically she fled Anne Orlando after Aldrich showed up here and started eating gods. She was like, well, maybe maybe this isn't the place for me. So she abandoned Anne Orlando. So now we're going to go back to Firelink Shrine. We are completely done with this area, and now you'll also notice, since we rested at that bonfire, all this nasty in here now, huh? Very interesting. And that is Guinevere. And I'm not just being lewd when I say she big-titted. She is well endowed. She is the daughter of the Lord of Sunlight, so makes sense, I guess. This cat is over here climbing backwards, upside down, up a bookshelf. I don't know what she's doing. She's very special in the head. So we come back to Firelink Shrine. She doesn't have anything new to say. But somebody should have something new to say. So let's go over here and talk to Ludlith.
Well met, that at last returned. Knowst thou the name Anri of Astora? The brave girl left this as thanks.
Ah!
Though gave no elucidation, So, happened upon any twisted souls?
So,
Now she knoweth her fate, what she would not wish thee for. Aha, so, fine kindling for the thrones, and all slain by, in fact, we...
so interestingly enough, Henri gave her sword to Ludleth after we helped him. That's pretty much a sign that she has either abandoned her quest of seeking the Lords of Cinder after she killed that one, or she knows she's gonna die. I don't know. But let's find her sword. Hers is a very, very unique sword in this game. Henri straight sword. Sword precious to Henri, another unkindled. The dullest type of blade found in the ruined land of Astora. Only, it was once the sword of an earnestly noble figure, and its attacks are boosted by that elusive, essential property unique to humans. Luck. So, Henri's sword, as you can see, it scales pretty badly in everything. It scales E. I mean, this is unupgraded, of course, but E in Strength, Dex, and Faith. The thing that makes Henri's sword so unique is that it actually... I mean, you can't see it in the stat screen right there, but it actually scales with luck as well. So I just thought that was a very interesting tidbit of information, that it scales with luck. Grey Rat doesn't have anything new to say. Not really anybody else here. Oh, there is one thing I wanted to note here. So remember we got this... Where is it? We got 2 Cinders of the Lord now. Remember we got this Grave Warden Pyromancy Tome? This was back in when we fought Lord Wolnir. So you think, you know, oh, Pyromancy Tome. Alright, I can go learn some new pyromancies, huh?
Ah, there I am. I'm afraid I cannot accept this. This pyromancy tome is dark and delves into the depths of men where an untouchable flame resides. I cannot comprehend this myself, let alone teach it to you. It is a spell forbidden in the Great Swamp, and nearly everywhere else too. Only one terribly afflicted or burdened by deep sorrow could begin to understand this. Do not be gone for...
So you actually cannot give that that Grave Warden Pyromancy Tome to Cornix. Basically, it's, from what he's saying, is that it's bad stuff. Basically, it's evil pyromancy. Pyromancers from the Great Swamp are forbidden from teaching it or reading it or using it. I don't know. Regardless, we cannot give it to him, but there is a NPC later in the game that we can give it to. For now, guys, I know this is a little shorter of an episode than normal, but I do want to start afresh at our new area next episode. So that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and hit that subscribe button for me. And we will see you next time, guys. Bye!